I've been legally blind since 1991 and had visual impairments, significant ones, since 1974. I have tried to keep that from being the plot line of my life, and it hasn't been. It's been a problem I've had to contend with, but I've managed to live a very productive and happy career as a teacher, as a scholar, as an author of 5 books.
My eye condition is progressive, it's genetic, and it started when I was 35. It's gotten worse, but in the last 10, it got to the point where I could no longer drive. What it makes you feel is that you're losing everything, your whole way of life. It's a constant loss. So you look around and you say, well, I could be very depressed, or I can look for what can work for me.
The glasses that I wore back then, they just really didn't help me out. I couldn't really see like I wanted to, and I was picked on a lot. People would call me ghost, and always wonder why is he like that. And to be honest with you guys, I was a very shy person. I didn't really talk much when I was coming up until I think I hit the age of like 20, and I remember this lady coming up to me and telling me, she said, you know, you're special. The Lord made you that way, and you have to accept that. And ever since that day, that changed my life around by her speaking that into my life.
When I was young growing up, I found many scenarios and interesting circumstances that were very frustrating to me. Going out to lunch and dinner, bringing the menu 6 inches to my face, I got a few looks every once in a while because everybody else could hold it at a very comfortable distance. And sometimes menus began to become so small that I would have to ask somebody to read it for me. Being a perfectionist and a very stubborn child, these were things that were very hard to learn. So I think that being able to learn to be an advocate for myself and to be understanding that these are things that I need help with and there's no way around them is one way that I've grown a lot in the past 10 years.
Finding Bioptics was honestly one of the most amazing days. I think Mac was 13 or 14 at the time. And that this may be the way and the road to him being able to drive.
My first message to anyone is to try new assistive technologies and see if they help. And don't try them once, but give them a fair trial.
I tried the glasses on, and that day I was hooked. I could really see things that I was having problems seeing, because you know, when you open up this world of sight, it's really awesome.
I think if you know at the outset when your child's a baby and they get that diagnosis that, you know, there are kids out there who are 15, 20, 25 into adulthood who had all these challenges and they're all blossoming.